Hi everyone! Have you ever asked yourself about the health consequences in box fights? And what do you think about it? Do you like it? Well, now I'm going to show you some information to try to think if boxing should be legal or illegal. I will start with mental symptoms suffered by retired boxers. 90% of the cases in neuronal problems are caused by the constant blows they receive, and a decrease of the mental agility in the most of the cases. Boxers are continually exposed to hard blows that indirectly leave physical and mental scars during their careers and especially once they retire. A recent study reveals that 90% of them will suffer some type of brain injury at the end of their career because they flood the brain with chemical substances due to the depolarization of neurons. But let me give you an explain to understand that better. Woodpeckers have a tongue which starts in its back and passes around the brain to protect the bird for the contusions provoked by the hits in the wood. Well, humans are not prepared for receive this kind of hits. So a boxer's brain during a fight is like he was hitting in the head with a 6 pound bag at 30 kilometers, and this 30 times per day. And maybe you were wondering, what are the consequences that it causes? As we can see in the left side of the image, there is a normal brain, while in the other side, there is a brain with an advanced CTE. And what does CTE means? Well, it means chronic traumatic encephalopathy, and it is a neurodegenerative disease linked to repeated blows to the head. The disease often gets worse over time and can result in dementia. Most documented cases have occurred in athletes involved in combat sports such as boxing, kickboxing, mixed martial arts, and contact sports such as American football, ice hockey, rugby, and etc. The symptoms of this disease are the decrease of mental agility, difficulties ordering thoughts, and there is a problem when they make a speech, as we have seen on interviews that big news companies have made to retired boxers. We have seen that they have problems to speak correctly. Also, over time, psychotic behaviors may appear and even provoke dementia or Parkinson. The constant exposure to blows poses to a continuous risk of neurological and cognitive injuries. So that's why boxing results in a risky sport. Between 40% and 80% of boxers suffer from chronic traumatic encephalopathies, and 17% have Parkinson, like the case of the great boxer Muhammad Ali, who was an American professional boxer called the greatest. Well, he was ranked as the best heavyweight boxer and the greatest athlete of the century, but also he battled Parkinson's disease his entire post-boxing life, and Ali did damage to himself and he knew it, but he kept boxing too long. But he didn't have the information we now have about CTE. So nowadays, with this information, we are not doing something to avoid it because there is an options with the use of head guards, but people don't have the same interest to see a fight box with protection and this kind of accessories. But finally, all this information, images, percentages are not a certain fact. But if we compare it with people who smoke, they have an 80% of probability of suffer lung cancer. And it is not a fact, but the probability is absolutely high. So I finished with this, so keep that information in mind. And now tell me, what do you think about? Should be boxing be legal or illegal? Thanks for watching.